Hello and welcome, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. And we're welcoming back Peter. Peter, did you come on last week, or you didn't make it last week?
I
didn't make it last week. So were you here?
I was planning to be on Evie's live stream last week, but I came on at 11 o'clock and the stream had already finished. The stream seemingly had started at 10 o'clock my time. So I was an hour late for that one, but I said I'm definitely coming to this one.
Oh, nice one. What time is it for you, Peter?
It's now 11 o'clock, 11 p.m.
Okay.
But I am committing to being here for more of the Friday night lives because I miss you guys.
I know.
We miss you too.
We so miss you. And you're back. Like, tell us about your channel. Tell us about your videos that you've been making lately, because
I've been using vidIQ a lot, and it's been helping me with like video ideas and making thumbnails and pretty much doing a lot of the stuff. But when I came back to YouTube, I came back with the mindset of I'm only making the videos that I want to make, rather than what like standard videos should be. And because of that, I'm now having to stop myself from uploading like 3 or 4 videos a week, because I feel like I've just got that much energy. At the moment, I've uploaded 1 video today and I've got the next 3 videos ready to record. So I'm just got like a new lease on everything.
That's so good. That's so good, because Catherine is doing that too. Catherine
Yes.
Price, isn't she? She's just like, I'm just gonna make videos about what I want to make videos about.
Well, on Monday, I am going to be restarting the April Linalta's 90-day challenge and actually committing to it, so that I've got like a direction and a strategy for how I want to grow the channel.
Is that April in?
Yeah. The 90-day challenge that I shared in your school community a little while back.
Yep. And is she running that again, or are you just starting?
I'm doing the one that she did a while back, because I've still got the Notion guideline and things, but I know she is now starting a 90-day course that you can subscribe to and do like group calls and things like that. But I'm just happy doing the one that I already have.
Yeah, nice. And your subs have jumped up?
My subs have gone up from, they're now at 98, and my current since the 25th of February, my channel has now got 13,779 views.
Nice.
When in 2025, the entire year, I had 1,700 views. So that's a good problem to have, but it is still a problem that I need to address, because the majority of those new views are from my shorts content, and I'm not transferring those short views into subscribers. So that's now what I'm going to be working on.
Yeah. That's a big jump. And you're nearly at 100.
I am. I was at 99 and then it went down to 98. But it's, to be honest, the getting to 100 isn't a thing for me. The thing for me is just enjoying the process, enjoying making the videos, enjoying the editing. And if it's something that I'm stressing out about, I just cut it out. So I don't focus on like the number of subscribers. I focus on the subscribers that I currently have and connecting with them through the videos that I make.
Yeah.
You know, Karen, I don't know if everybody else has noticed this, but it seems to me like whenever you get close to a big hurdle, like 100 is a big hurdle and 500 is a big hurdle and etc. Whenever you get near a big hurdle, they waffle and they come back. They waffle and they come back. And it'll be that way
Oh,
for 2 or
yeah.
3 days before they come back and stick.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
need
think that's
75 more by April 15th. Ha!
I was also working with YouTube's AI, the Ask Studio little
Yeah.
thing, and I was asking it about video ideas, and it actually responded to like a question I asked it, saying some of your viewers are relating to this type of content. People like Hilda Joy have responded to this. And I
Yeah.
was like, yes, that's what we want. Hilda Joy in the house.
That's right.
I've been looking more at the number of, I've been finding it more intriguing. I get excited when I see like how people found your video. And I like to see the suggested, because that means YouTube is suggesting it, that they're
Yeah.
putting it out. So I'm up to like 7.2% now.
Every percent is a good, like, I've got a video coming out about being just 1% better with each video.
Yeah.
And just enjoying the whole process of it, because when you enjoy the process, you make more.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Philip 457. I never really wanted to upload videos, but I uploaded 2. Now one has 670 views. I was shocked. Good on you, mate. What are you making videos about?
That's a really good number.
It's a really good number. Yep. Just so what's everyone else been up to? Hello, Dr. Ninja Turtle. Oh,
it's
Julie, I'm so sorry if you came on before and you can't make it back on now. But hello. But yeah, I'm sorry that's my bad getting my timing wrong with your guys' daylight savings. What's everyone been up to this week?
Well, I want to give a big shout out to our community. Excuse me. I posted a video yesterday or maybe the day before, and it was a pitiful me video. I was out taking a walk and I dragged myself up the hill and I was tired and I was whiny. And when I got to the top of the hill, I sat down and was like, I don't know if I can do this. And the people who turned out to encourage me in the comments of that video, many of whom are in this chat tonight, just gave me such a boost of encouragement. It made me realize for real that our YouTube community, our circle, they are family. I knew that, but now I know it. You know what I mean?
That's
I got
right.
such a boost of encouragement that it just really touched my heart, and I appreciated it so much. So that's been my main thing in YouTube this week, realizing how much people really care about a person they've never actually met in person. And I think that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I agree with
See
you.
the
Paula.
actress in the house.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's in the Oh, hello, C. Yeah, do you know what? I was listening to a perfume YouTuber.
Well, I've been antique.
What have you been doing, Alison? Tell us. What have you been up to, Alison? How's your new booth going? Oh, has everyone frozen or just me?
I think Allison is frozen.
I think
Oh.
she's just trying to fake us out.
Trying to fake us out.
You think so?
Just jump in, Alison, when you come back in.
Going to what Paula was saying about the community really being a family. When I was away from YouTube, going through the mental health things that I was going through. I was getting emails from people within the community just checking in on me, seeing how I was doing and letting me know that I was missed. And that really meant a lot. That's what a big reason of what brought me back. So it's everybody in the community is like family.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I love you guys. I had massive FOMO. How did last week go? What did you guys get up to last week on the live?
What did we get into? Who all was here? Allison and Rhonda.
Yeah.
Let's see. We talked about music.
Karen, were you?
We talked about epidemic sound.
Yep.
We talked a lot about technology, didn't we?
Seems like we
I don't
talked about
remember. I wasn't
music.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me think. I know I learned a lot, but now I've forgotten everything I learned. Hopefully it'll come back to me when I try to use it. We talked about vidIQ, didn't we, Rhonda? So we talked a lot about subscriptions and whether they're worth it or not, and whether we're
Right.
getting our money's worth.
Right. I
Yeah.
think that's what we talked about. A lot about vidIQ. Yeah.
A lot about vidIQ, yes.
So, Karen, did you wear your hair down or did you have it up for the wedding?
Okay. Do you want to guess?
I'm going to
She
say
had
you
it
had
up.
it down.
No. And it was only, remember, I was only a guest at a wedding, like
Yeah.
through my daughter, like
Right.
one of her best friends. Like, it was very nice to be invited to the ceremony and a dinner and dance evening the night before, Hindu wedding. So I learned so much. And no, I never wear my hair down. Do you know what I have to even say? That I even like if I get up to go to the loo at night or someone just wakes me up in the early hours, so then I think, oh, I need to go to the loo. Most of the time, I'll just quickly put my hair up like in a loose little bun, just not all around my face. And if I don't do that, I regret it. Like, that's how much I don't like hair around my face. Like,
Yeah, I don't either. Now that I've been working on the Karen bun, I don't either.
I know. Once it's all out the way, I know. But I'd like to be someone who, just didn't mind it around my face. I'm just not used to it after all this time. What have you been
I
up
hate
to?
it when,
Yeah, exactly. You can't relate.
yeah, I hate it when the hair gets in my face.
I know.
Rhonda, what are you up to?
Oh, I've worked a lot this week. I did try to batch some videos, and the one that I finally put out, I recorded 3 times. For some reason, it didn't record at all. The first one I didn't like, then I redid it. It didn't record, so I did it again. And it's like, man, I was done. I wasn't going to get much else batched. As far as YouTube, that's what I've done, but I've been really busy. I've had a lot of clients the last 3 days, so
Oh, good.
yeah.
Yep.
I was wondering, Rhonda, what prompted you to post the video 72 years of wisdom, or what I've learned in 72 years? What was the prompt in making that?
Somebody somewhere was talking about life lessons, and I thought that would be a good video, and I put it on a piece of paper, stuff it in my purse, and then I just, when I get an idea like that, then I kind of meditate on it. What are some of the life lessons, really deep, good life lessons that I've learned? And I just made a list of them. And, I had 3 right off the bat, and then I added some more, and I just let it sit for a little bit. And then, I just listed them. And then I just talked about my experience with each one of those. I riffed, as Karen says. I had bullet points of each one, and I made maybe a few notes in them, but most of it was just riffing.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was very well done. I really enjoyed it. And it's sort of given me the urge to make a video about my 61 years life lessons. I don't have as good ones as you do, though, but I'm going to ponder on it.
Well, I had thought when I moved down here, and it was the first time we had lived away from family. So it was just me and Ephraim and the two girls at the time. And I remember going to Bunko, and that's game, and like somebody had used something in a recipe that like made it super quick, easy. And I'm like, why didn't my mom ever teach me that? So then I started my pretend book that I was going to write someday. Everything my mom should have taught me, I learned from my friends. Kind of, you know, the same like memories, kind of what I learned.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, how do you pick how many things to talk about, I guess, eh? You know, like, do you just kind of like pick a few main things and think, oh, okay, this will be my video, or
I suppose you could pick like highlights of my life or low points and big
Or, you
things
know,
that you remember.
You know, you could give a whole list of them, but you talk about the ones that really had meaning.
Hmm. Allison, just out of curiosity, what inspired you to make your kitchen hacks video or your pantry hacks video?
Because I'm so mad how I videoed that. You couldn't even see, but it was one of those last minute things. I was watching a cooking show and I saw all these things and I wanted to go try them. Like I had to see if it really worked. I'm like, no. And so I literally ran to the neighborhood Walmart and I picked up all the stuff for all these different things. And I said, I'm going to video this.
nice.
I enjoyed it.
So what were a couple of your hacks?
Just using heavy cream to make butter. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
everything to do in your food processor. And then I did garlic. I made fine chop because I usually buy the jars of garlic because I don't have the pressure in my hands to squeeze. And so I buy jars of garlic that you keep in your fridge. And so I saw that hack, and all you do is put them in, cloves of garlic in the food processor, and it comes up little same exact as the jar. And then I made the butter, I made the garlic. What else did I make? Oh, the chopped ice. I love crushed ice.
Me too.
And you can make it snow cone like by just putting your chopped ice in the food processor. It comes out like a snow cone. I was like, that was the best thing.
Who doesn't love a snow cone? They're wonderful.
Yeah. Did you make the butter?
I
Did
did.
you actually make butter?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it taste exactly like butter? Did it taste
Yeah,
any different?
you can put in, like if you like certain things, you could splash in something, but I just used like heavy whipping cream and a little bit of salt because I like salted butter. But my family loved it because it spreads so easily, and they used it all week. Oh, I made sausage patties. And all you do is you take a sausage, a pork, like a pork chop without the bone, and you cut it in cubes and you put it in the food processor and it comes out like sausage meat.
Wow.
And then you just season it to however you want to season it.
That sounds like a lot of washing your food processor between all
Well,
of
the
these.
food, that's the cool thing. It was another hack. You just put soap in the food processor when you're done and you turn it on so
Wow.
it spins the soapy water, and the
Wow.
food processor pretty much just goes in the dishwasher.
Okay. And did you mention that as a hack on
Yeah.
your video? I bet you
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
And so I also have the regular Cuisinart that you get when you get married, like 40 years ago. But then I
Yes.
have a medium-sized one that my mom had to get me. And then I have a tiny one that I had to get myself. So I had a lot of food processors, so I didn't have to wash after each and everything.
Amazing. Gracie is asking about the snow cone.
What about the snow cone?
She's
She's
never heard of it.
a snow cone.
This
Oh.
one's for you, Alison.
The snow cone is shaved ice. It's real fine ice. It's not like cubed or anything. So it's shaved ice. And then you can put like Kool-Aid on it or, flavors. You can even put soda in it, but it melts a lot faster.
I guess a snow cone is the consistency of sleet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
it's
And I
that's so
think
good.
the
cherries
shape
to
of a
that.
cone.
I like
And it's-
cherry too.
And it's in the
Yeah,
shape
they're in
of
a
a cream cone.
well, they're in a cone-shaped holder that you just
Yeah.
fill with the ice cube or
Yeah,
the
we
ice
have-
shaved ice.
We have here called Bahama Bucks. Do you have a Bahama Bucks, Rhonda?
Yeah.
So Bahama Bucks is a very expensive snow cone, but they put it in a cup. And during the winter months, so they could get people in because it's so cold, they will say that the price of a regular is the temperature outside. So it'll be like 31 degrees, 31 cents. And then they have a line around the place.
I love it. That's so cool. Catherine knows about that too. She says Bahama Bucks. Yes.
That must be an American thing. I've never heard of a Bahama Bucks. But
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
just
big.
a-
We're not big on snow cones over here.
And then yesterday was Dairy Queen. You got a free ice cream cone. And so Ephraim and Hannah went after dinner and they said as soon as they crossed the street, because it's right like down the street from us, the line was around 2 buildings. He's like, I think we don't need a free ice cream cone that bad.
Wow. A line that long for one free cone.
Yeah. And then if you dipped it like in a hard dip, they would give for $1, they would give that dollar to the Children's Miracle Network.
Wow. That's cool.
Nice. Hey guys, so I had an interesting experience this morning. So first of all, I've not uploaded a video for like I think 3 weeks, so I'm going to have to make one. I've got one ready to record. I just haven't recorded it. So I've been a little bit like, oh, this is my longest time not uploading a video, just because I've been doing stuff with my daughter and hanging out and stuff like that. But anyway, this morning we visited Weta Workshop, the Weta Workshop cave. Like Peter Jackson, they call it Weta Workshop. And they do tours and things. And so really nice thing, actually. There was this guy he paints the little models, and he literally gave this little talk saying, Weta Workshop, so Peter Jackson's workshop, he just said they struggle to, like he just said, people need to keep on making sure they do things with their hands, because he just said all the creative people coming in, all doing like computer-based stuff. And he said they just need people to he said he rummages like in clean rubbish, like construction sites, and makes they make the conceptual art, like when they get new projects coming in, and it'll be like for district, what is that movie called? 51 or something, just all the different types, like let's say a futuristic sort of setting or dystopian sort of world or something, but like they get asked just to like come up with some conceptual, like actual real things that they have to make out of yogurt containers and bottle tops, and just, reusing stuff that we just throw away or recycle. But it was
I broke a carnival glass plate, and it was gorgeous. It was orange, and it fell right out of my hands in the garage, and it just, a lot of it shattered, but I got some huge pieces, but it was so sharp. I mean, so sharp. Cut my foot open, cut my finger open. And I collected the big pieces that I could, because it's like a iridescent kind of pink. And so I'm going to put it in cement and make a stepping stone for my yard.
That's a great idea.
Because I was so sad. It was such a pretty plate.
Yeah.
Before you froze, Alison, Karen was asking how are you doing with your estate sales?
I just priced about 100 and some odd things right now, and I'm going to put a video together on me pricing it, how much I paid for it, and what I'm going to intend to sell it for. And my new booth, I've sold that trunk that I made with the cow on it. I've been selling so much more. It's really exciting. It's like I needed the space to actually get my stuff out there. But yeah, I went a little nuts today buying stuff. Yeah, I gotta stop. But if I keep selling it,
You got to spend money to make
Yeah,
money.
but this is stock, right? Like you literally are buying stock.
I am, and that's what I
Buying
told
low
Ethan.
and selling it at higher.
Yeah, and I bring it in the house, so that's why I've been sitting here all afternoon. Is after I went to the estate sales, I came home and I literally have a table I bought at a store, one of the antique stores, and it folds out, and so I sit there in the hallway and I print out all my labels. So I have a bazillion labels ready because you have to do the price tag with the red number in the bottom, your booth name on the top. And so I make a bunch of those, and then I sit there and I go through and I research each one and I put it on my log. And now I can put it in boxes if I'm not taking it to my store, and in the big storage bins, I'm going to write exactly what's in it so that if I say, hey, I need some more Corningware, I can go to the one that has Corningware.
That's a
I
great
have
idea.
to keep organized because it's all over the house.
So is this still in the same big warehouse that you
Yeah.
were in before?
Yeah, so it was that one that you saw, my booth, and then I'm right around the corner in another booth.
Okay.
So I got them both going.
So you've got your old one as well.
Yeah.
So it's two
For
booths.
some reason I thought you were just shifting to a bigger one.
I was.
That's what I thought.
Square footage, it is bigger. The one I moved to. Square footage, if you do it on the ground, is bigger. But what I didn't take into account is my old booth was on a corner.
Yeah.
And so I could show things on both sides of my cabinets. And I wasn't locked in. Like right now, my new booth is bigger square footage, but I have a booth on either side of me. So I'm just locked into this square.
Yep.
But I did hang the chandelier, guys. I got the chandelier hung.
Wow.
So
And have you sold the green purse? Has it gone to a good home yet?
well, as of yesterday, it did not.
Okay, I'm
But
sure
I got
it
some
will.
other really good purses. So
You should look into like online auctions and put
No.
your things on there.
I've bought stuff from it, but I don't like to sell online because one, a lot of times they don't, it's not what they thought it was when they get it.
Oh,
Or sometimes they say they didn't get it. There's been some horrible eBay stories as of very recent, about somebody saying that they didn't get the right thing. And he's like, I have a picture of it. That's what it was. And so eBay didn't stand behind the seller. They stood for the customer, and the guy had to refund him his money. Oh, it was a baseball card. And it was an expensive one. And the guy said he didn't get it. And so he got something else, he said. And so he filled a package with a magazine and sent it back to him.
wow.
So he was out the money and the card.
Why did he send a magazine? And
Because he had to, so the way the guy, because eBay wasn't, told him, no, you have to refund the money. So the vendor said, I will refund your money when I get back my card.
yeah.
And he goes, this is what I got in the mail. And he sent a magazine. And you know darn well he didn't get a magazine.
Right.
So it's just too sketchy for me. I just like to be with people and they can see it,
That makes
Like
sense.
there's a little itty bitty chip out of a Corningware lid, not the bowl, but the lid. And I want somebody to see that, even though I could put it in pictures, but it really doesn't devalue the price of it because you can still use the bulb. But if I were to say that online, people would say, it's damaged. You should mark off 50% or whatever.
Oh, so you don't take like a photo of like the tiny bit of damage and say, like,
if you sell online, you do, but I mark it in my booth so people can see it. Like I'll say as is. And so when they see as is on the back of the tag, I put minor chip on inside of lid. And I do mark it down a little less than what I would pay full price,
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Good.
That's the important thing, having fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
but sitting here pricing it isn't.
Is there a topic, or are we doing an update on everyone? Did we talk about a topic? I don't think we got around to
I don't think we talked about a topic.
No, just some weeks I think we don't have a topic, Krista. We literally just catch up. So
Do you have something, Krista, that you want to ask or that you're running against?
Tell us an interesting topic. What's a good topic, Krista? Well, actually, right. Okay, Krista, tell us about your podcast. So Krista has started, for anyone who doesn't know, a second channel, and it's purely a podcast channel.
Oh, wow.
And so give us your podcast channel name, Krista, so I don't butcher it. But she's having fun with that. And it's it's big, branching out into a second channel, isn't it?
It's a lot of
That's
work.
terrific.
It's a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work. So
Peter, our friend Peter, has been putting out a lot of shorts lately, some videos and a lot of shorts. I'm loving your shorts about the algorithm and not being a slave to it, to paraphrase. Tell us a little bit, if you don't mind, about, and you spoke to this a little bit in the beginning, but for anyone who wasn't here, tell us a little bit about what led you to do that type of shorts and to get your thoughts out there like that.
I realized back in November, I had to step back from YouTube because I was burnt out by it all. Went to counseling. I've spoke about that. And I realized through the counseling process that a lot of the things that we fixate on, we have no control over. So why are we fixating on those things when we could be focusing on the things that we can control? And I realized that the online, especially on YouTube, the algorithm is like referred to as a machine and it's always changing. And I just came to the realization that the algorithm isn't actually a machine. It's the audience on a big scale. So if you make a video and the people who that video is shown to like that video and they watch that video and they find value in it, then it's going to get shown to more people. So if people don't like the video, it won't get shown to other people. So I wanted to focus on making my videos just 1% better each time to help push the videos out to more people. And beyond that, I wanted to create content that has a meaning. I want to create connections with the viewers and with the subscribers. It's not so much about numbers, it's about meaning. And if my videos connect with the person watching it, then I've done my job. If they resonate with the person watching it, then I know I've done my job, and the numbers don't really matter. I can't control the numbers. The numbers are going to do whatever the numbers are going to do. I focus on the videos. I focus on enjoying the process, learning editing, enjoying the editing, enjoying recording, and just focusing on what can I physically control, and then everything else will just take care of itself.
Well, I think the shorts are really great, and I think they'll speak to people in a really good way.
Yeah, they have. I have. That's one area where I do like vidIQ is they can like take a video and just create 15 shorts out of that one video, and then just schedule them to be uploaded like each day. So for tools like vidIQ do have their uses. Otherwise, I'd be lost trying to clip the videos themselves. But I am also looking now at possibly creating standalone shorts that are not part of another video, just shorts on their own, and see how that does. And if it does well, I'll continue. If it doesn't do too well, then I'll just go back to what I'm doing.
How do we get watch time hours on shorts?
You do, but the watch time hours that you get from the shorts are only minuscule. Like if you think short is anywhere between like 30 seconds to a minute and a half, so you're only really getting like a minute worth of watch time. But since February, my channel's just on I think 48 hours of watch time. So that's primarily through the shorts. But what I've been working on now is when I create a short that is from a long form video, I make sure to click the thing that says like related video. So when people are watching the short, if they like the short, they can click on it and it'll take them to the full long form video.
Thank you, Peter.
Did you say that the watch time from your shorts does contribute towards your watch hours for monetization?
I don't think, I'm not too sure, so I couldn't really speak to that. I just know that my watch time is sitting around like 40 hours, 48 hours. And I know those 48 hours have not all come from the long form content because I've only uploaded maybe 5 long form videos since February. Whereas the shorts, I think I've done 30 shorts maybe in that time. So yeah, I know they do count, but I'm just not exactly sure what they count towards. I just know they're a number and I have no control over it, so I don't worry about it.
Oh, yes. Rhonda, were you going to?
We can't hear you.
Okay. The shorts and the long form hours are separate. Your long form lives are together in one set of hours they record, and then your shorts are separate. You have to have something like 3 million short views to hit monetization.
10 million.
10 million? I thought it was 3 million.
But the shorts do bring in my experience anyway, shorts bring in a lot of subs.
Subscribers.
So they have their value.
Yeah.
That's the problem I'm having is my shorts have brought in quite a few subscribers for the relative small size that I am currently. They've brought in an extra 20 subscribers.
That's huge.
That's something that I'm proud of, but it's also something that I'm trying to improve on by making the shorts a little bit better and connecting each of the shorts to the long form videos.
Yeah, because isn't it on the Studio app? Isn't it the bottom right hand corner? Earn. Don't we click on that, and then it shows you just how it's tracking? That's purely your long form, isn't it?
Right.
So if
you look below that, Karen, it has your shorts.
Yeah. Do you do that,
Yeah.
Peter? Have you gone to YouTube Studio and the app on your phone and clicked Earn at the bottom right hand corner?
No, I very rarely actually go on the YouTube Studio app on my phone. It's all because I'm always like at my PC, either doing researching videos or watching other creators who, again, that's another whole new thing with because I unsubscribed from 200 channels that I did no longer watch. My suggested videos and suggested channels feed started feeding me channels that I hadn't heard of before, some of which I've subscribed to, like people like Laurie's Soul Circle, which is a really good channel. Pam's Stories for Humans, another really great channel. And those are channels that are giving me they're informative, they're educational, but they're also so relaxing to watch.
Yeah. Segueing, you know how my brain works. Oh, there goes a chicken. Let's do that. Thank you, Peter. Karen, Ragged Poet has a really good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that
I
out
don't
for
have a
us.
lot to say because my lighting is terrible and I just sit where I can find a spot. But I would love if people shared their Talking Head studio recording setups. I'm struggling getting lighting right. And if that's right, then my head is chopped off or similar. I was telling her I don't have good lighting at all. Karen, you always look really professional.
I
Tell us
know.
I don't think I do. I don't think I've got good lighting. I think, Rhonda, you've got particularly good lighting, I think, where you are. I don't know, have you got some natural lighting there? But literally, like, if I have lights, I'm trying to do what I heard Rob the Maritimer repeat this week, where people were asking about glare on the glasses, because I've often, if I have some extra lights, I'll just have them at about my eye level. I don't have something elevated up at that so it doesn't hit the glare. So that's something that I want to work on getting a bit right. But I don't think I normally have very good lighting. But
Yeah,
Rhonda,
you always do.
it looks really good from out here.
oh, maybe I've got like a skylight in my daughter's bedroom. So I think there's a little bit of like that overhead.
Yeah, but where you
bit
are
of
right
light.
now is great.
It looks natural and really professional.
Oh, okay, that's
And,
good.
and
That's
we're not
good.
just saying that because we love you.
No.
It's true.
No. Okay, thanks. I'm like super comfortable here, like with no one at home, and I'm just in the lounge, and I'm on the floor, which I love sitting on the floor. And I want to get to watch a video that said "ditch the chair, sit on the floor." That's on my watch later. But yeah, I'm quite comfortable. Thank you. But like, Rhonda, what about you? What's your lighting like there?
Well, some of the things I learned was not to use any overhead lighting. Like if you have a light in your room, turn it off. To get a lamp or something behind you and turn it on. And I have two little lamps. They show up when I've tried doing videos in different areas in my office, so they look different. But I actually found the best lighting for me was I bought it at Lowe's, and it's one of those 3-prong. It's LED lights. You know, you see, you can screw them into the socket, you know, out in the garage. Well, I have it on a tripod thing, and it's aimed at the ceiling.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So you see, you can see a little bit in my glasses, but it takes, there's no glare. And I just worked on it to see. I do have a window over here, but and there's, you know, if I open the window, it makes this side too light. So
Yeah,
that's the reason that I moved my view this way in my videos, so I could get some light from the window and it not do that. So that's you trial and error, what works for you. I know that, was it somebody, Kevin Kobe, bought a new light.
okay,
Real different.
okay.
Different kind of light. He was talking about it, I think, in his last video. So it was round and solid and kind of, you know, it had that. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't pay very much, $15 at Lowe's for this thing over here, but it works really well in this small space of office that I'm in.
And
Is
you've
it
just
one of
got,
those
In my
Marble
cubicle. Huh?
Is it one of those super, super bright lights? Because we put one in the garage and it has
Yep.
like 3 arms on it. And
Yep.
I mean, it is my garage I could work in all night long.
Yeah. And I aim it at, it's aimed kind of at the ceiling. I did have it to where it kind of aimed this way, but it glared in my glasses. So
I
aimed
think
it
my
at the
husband
ceiling.
would think I've lost my last marble if I plug that into the ceiling fan light bulb.
Well, but you don't want it above you, Allison, because then you're going to have the shadows. And from when my light's on up there, I
So
get the
what are you
glare on my
plugging it into?
glasses from the screen.
So what are you plugging it into?
I have it was a light that I used when we used to do makeup and stuff in the salon.
Yeah.
And I took the thing off of it and just screwed it into the,
There's,
and it's on a tripod thing.
Yeah.
You could probably duct tape it to a tripod. Is that Texas or what?
It is Texas.
If it's loose, you use WD-40. If
And
it's
duct tape.
no, if it's loose, you use duct tape. If it's too tight, you use WD-40.
I love it.
Dora, I need to ask you, do you feel revived after your 24 hours of silence?
Dora had silence. I missed that.
Silence. She was
Valley.
Bali.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did 24 hours of not talking.
I
Like,
cannot imagine that.
Krista said that an easy thing to do is to get just a white sheet and just hang that in front of the light, and
Yeah.
that makes the light
Yes.
coming onto you much softer.
No.
And having like I have an adjustable LED panel, so I can adjust the brightness. I can adjust whether it's like a warm light or a white light, and I think that cost me like maybe £25 off Amazon.
Okay.
And accent lights as well, like in the background, a little, say like if I've got my LED on as a white light at maybe 40% power, and then a nice warm like candle or lamp in the background, it gives a nice contrast. I think what I'd be concerned, or what I'd like to know more about is, she said if the lighting is right, then it looks like the top of her head is cut off. So if that could that be like
yes. Oh, yes.
a
if the
reflection on the
lights-
light?
Yeah. And all the shadows maybe, under here.
Yeah. So it's just be experimenting with the height of the light, if you're able to, the height of the light, whereabouts you're positioning the light, and just hanging things in front of the light to make it warmer and more complimentary on your skin.
Yep. And I've heard shower curtain as well. Or you know, like a little shower curtain, just to could even let a bit more light through.
Okay,
too,
I'll
but-
take you all in the shower with me.
We might get a lot of views.
You could even
And Peter, you kind of have a cool setup. From my viewpoint, very limited techie speaking here, basically no techie. It sort of looks like a cool DJ kind of setup, like you're about ready to go on the radio or something.
here or in my studio.
Right there where you are, you kind of look, yeah, in your studio. I definitely love your studio. Do you have like one light beside of you or behind you? One light behind you in your studio, is that right?
Yes, I bought a 6-tier bookshelf to put some books on and to put it's like a little lamp that I put Himalayan salts into it, and I can turn it on to have it like a warm light, and it's just a nice contrast to the background. I've recently bought a lovely, you'll probably see it in my last 2 videos, a lovely piece of wall art. It's like a sunset or a moonlight thing with the sea, but as soon as I've finished recording the video, it just falls off the wall. So I'm gonna go and get some
Duct tape.
some duct tape or some thumbtacks tomorrow, and go and get that put on the wall so that's not falling down. But yeah, in my studio, I use a wireless mic that cost me like £15, and my LED light. I'd say everything in my studio cost me less than £100,
Wow.
and that's part of being the moving into the simple creator, is creating with what you have without needing to go out and buy things that you don't really need.
Yeah, good point. Well, here tonight in the live, you've got the cool DJ, I'm getting ready to do a radio talk show kind of look.
Yeah.
And in your studio, to me, of course, your shorts have been very deep, but you always look as if you're about to say something very deep, and I need to lean in and pay close attention. That's how your setup makes me feel, and I think that's good.
Oh, this setup's just the LED light, and then behind me the light upstairs is on for if Coco needs to come down the stairs so she's not falling down the stairs. And we have the landing light on, so that's like the background light, and then I've got like a nice warmish light, about 30% power, but like that could go so bright the entire side of my face would just be white and like wouldn't be able to see it. So it's definitely a nice little investment to have. And then I've got my microphone right here, my USB microphone, which I have for when I'm doing the lives, and then my little wireless ones that I just connect into the back of my phone, but in the studio. But I'm going to be playing around with camera angles in the studio because I've got a nice table, like desk in there, with my journal and things on, and I want to have more of the desk in the shot. So I'm going to be playing with the camera angles a bit.
Nice.
Great.
And we've got this from Krista. She's working on a topic about economic fatigue. Are we adapting wisely or just lowering our standards? What are people's thoughts? You in the chat as well. Economic fatigue. Do you mean the cost of everything going up, Krista? What do people think? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot right now, isn't it?
It is a lot.
Yeah.
Everything is a lot, it seems.
Everything is a lot.
Yeah. And it makes me, it's hard for everyone, but I worry a lot about the elderly who are existing on Social Security. And I wonder, I mean, we've all heard stories, I'm sure, about them having to choose between their medicine or their groceries. And it's a hard time.
Yep.
Yeah. Makes you very grateful for every penny you have.
Yep. That's right. I mean, even when Evie broke her wrist, did Evie make it on earlier and then she couldn't come back on? Did she make it on?
I don't remember. Do you, Allison?
Poor old thing.
I don't think she did.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she broke her wrist a couple of days ago. But I remember I just sent her a little email and I just said, oh, in the US, does that mean that you're actually paying a lot of money? Whereas I guess in New Zealand, we just get to go to the hospital. I'm not saying that it's great service or anything like that, but eventually you're probably going to get seen and you don't need to pay anything. So it's just different economies, isn't it? But I guess a lot of US citizens have insurance. People who can have insurance will have insurance.
I know
That's
a lot of people who have no insurance. Several of my family members have been hard workers their whole lives, but they've never worked on a job that provides insurance. And right now, in their time of life, it's too expensive and they can't pay for it.
No.
So having insurance to me is a great blessing.
We
The
have
luxury
to pay
almost.
for it.
It is a luxury.
Mhm.
That's something that I've never understood. Living in the UK, where like we have free healthcare, and I always think to myself, like, why do the American government not provide free healthcare? If the British government can do it, why can't the American government
Yeah,
do
but
it? They charge.
when you go on Social Security disability or whatnot, the free service you get is really scary stuff, isn't it, Rhonda?
Well, you have to pay for it, Allison. It comes out of your Social Security.
Yeah, but like the disability, you have to go to their doctors. I just
No.
say from my clients, it's like
If you're on Medicare Advantage, yes. But if you have Medicare only or Medicare with a supplement that's not Advantage, you can pick your own doctor.
yeah.
So
Yeah, but I saw
now
Evie's.
she dressed me with that.
What did you say?
It's funny how Allison addressed me with that question.
Oh, just because you're in Texas. So like because Ephraim wanted me to go to apply for disability because I do have a disability.
Right.
And I said no, because they're going to make me go to Parkland. In Parkland, you wait for your doctor all day long. You'll sit at the hospital waiting for your doctor. You have no choice.
Well, and that's if you have Medicare Advantage will tell you what doctors that they will cover.
See, but I'm not I can't get on Medicare yet.
Right. And
So-
if you do disability and you get disability, you have to be on disability a year before you can get Medicare.
Yeah.
Yes. It's right, Peter. It's ridiculous.
It's just so stupid. I feel like if people are paying their taxes all their life, they should at least get like free medical care. I mean, if you get hit by a car and you have to get an ambulance and in the hospital, you get charged for that. It just makes me like, I don't understand how it works. It just boggles my brain.
We don't get it either.
Yeah.
Like I just don't understand what it is that the government doesn't want to let everybody have free healthcare. They pay enough taxes, so let them have the free healthcare. It's working over here. I mean, yeah, our NHS. If you ask people in the UK, our NHS, our health service, is not the best. But a recent poll said that out of all the countries, the United Kingdom had the best healthcare system. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Okay.
we're praying for Evie and a nice quick recovery for her, aren't we? I mean, she was so down on that. I caught the replay, her live stream the other day. She was so down about it. We never see her looking like that. But what a hassle! What everything horrible.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll be back next week.
Hopefully
Okay.
she will.
She was
And
she
and
was on
Chuck Norris.
chat earlier.
Sorry,
Well, we
Rhonda?
were texting to find out why it was an hour later, and she said that she didn't know that she could stay up
Oh, it's an umbrella light.
till 6 and earlier. So that's probably why she's not here. Is that
I'm
your
messing with
light,
the lights.
Allison? Or is that an umbrella?
Wow.
No, my daughter got into filming, like she was in acting and then she went the film route.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting here with all of these lighting and backgrounds and everything. And I'm like, okay, I'll mess with this while I have everybody on the live. Well, Not that.
Yeah, but if you turn it upside down, look how soft it makes it. It's a lot more flattering if it's upside down.
But I still am so dark.
No, because I think that you can't get a
The
light
color,
that's passing through like that to do all the heavy lifting. That's just part of it. That's part of the
Yeah.
scenario. You'd need to get more light around the room as well.
Is it lighter when you put it in front of you
Yeah.
to the front?
Yep.
How's
Yeah,
that?
that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
that's lighter. Yes.
Have you got the lights turned on in your room?
I just have one tiny lamp.
Yeah.
see, that light there looks fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like 5, 6 tripods with 4 umbrellas and all.
If you've got 5 or 6 tripods, why are you holding an umbrella?
Because I couldn't figure out how to put this on the one tripod that she had. Because the
Well, it
tripod,
looks like a magic.
the
Looks like a
tripod
magic
she
arm.
has the male end, and it doesn't fit in any of these holes.
Oh,
Do you know
yeah,
what? Yeah, it's all the fittings, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's a magic arm, it'll just kind of clamp on.
Well, now I know which angle to go to. Now that I've taken everything apart.
You know what? I think honestly, I think this is the whole friction, isn't it? It's cool to have stuff, but it's the whole friction of you have one thing, but then it needs often will need a special kind of
Yeah.
fitting like that. Because like my husband is a photographer and he's got lights and stuff like that. So it's more that they take up too much room in the small
Yes.
bedroom that I work in. So I said to my husband, I can't have a quarter of the room taken up with this big giant umbrella with 3 lights.
Exactly.
But then it just takes up room on the floor. But you just always need special fittings, and that's that whole like, oh look, I'm just going to record on my phone, or I'm not going to use my DJI or whatever. It's like the batteries, charge it all up, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? It can just end up by putting you off filming videos, like the whole.
Well, that
rig-
was my mic. I had bought the rechargeable like mics, and it's in a really cute little box. But the adapter that goes into your phone, it doesn't have a spot in the little box. So you have to keep track of this little piece, right? I lost the little piece. So
Oh,
Ethan goes and buys me on Amazon for like $4. He got 3 of these little adapters, but he got the wrong ones. He got the ones that don't take power in. So he had to reorder it. And as he reordered it, I came home with a new phone and I could just use.
That's it. Yep. And Nancy's saying, what about filming outside? Krista's done that. Paula, you do that a lot?
Yeah, Paula does all
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
I'm
If you're
outside
going
most of the time, I think.
Yep.
There's a quote. I can't remember who said it. It's not really important who said it, but the quote was, "Stuff needs stuff." So you buy stuff, and that stuff that you buy needs more stuff.
Yep.
So you buy a new camera, you then need to buy batteries, you need to buy lenses,
And a
been
case.
done that. Yeah, you need tripods. So, the best camera you can ever have is your phone. And,
I'll
Yep.
tell you,
and-
Evie got me the best tripod for my phone ever in the entire world. It
Show us.
It could be a selfie stick. It takes on your phone and it will not drop. It will not drop.
Okay. So have you?
And then it
Can you
could be a
show it to us?
tripod, or it could be a long stick.
Oh.
It's the best.
Have you got it there?
Yeah. Right here.
So I've got this, which I can connect my phone onto there. I can turn it around. So it's the DJI gimbal.
I have the gimbal too. But this
So-
one I like because it's actually longer.
And so it can extend as long as I need it to be a tripod, and then it extends as well, so I can use it as a selfie stick. I can use it as a tripod. It's got a 3-axis gimbal, so like the phone is always level. I can change the direction of it. It's just something that I bought because it was going to be like cool to have filming outside, and then I don't use it. So I
have that too, Peter, and I don't always use it. I like it because it follows you. But on my new phone, on my new camera.
Oh, looks like a MagSafe lock.
Yeah, this is what she got me. It's this big, and then this goes up so that my phone sticks right here.
Yeah.
Like it's not coming off.
What is the brand? What is the brand of that? What's the brand?
I don't know. Oh, Vimity, Vimitty. But then it even has a little remote control. So I can do my camera. You pop this out and I can turn my camera on and off. So as I'm sitting here, I can take charge of it. It's the best. I love this thing.
Yeah.
Because then
simple.
I sit at my table when I do my, when I try to show a video of me pricing things and stuff, it turns into a really nice tabletop tripod. Like that. See? I'm on a live.
Those are useful when you're actually using them, which I'm sure you're going to use that till the legs fall off it.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about, low friction. Buy things if you need it and if you will actually use it on a daily basis. If you need it and you're only going to use it twice, it's not worth buying.
No.
Yeah, but my camera comes with a nice one. Like that's for my phone, which is super nice. But the camera came with a nice one. It's this. And this is a super nice selfie stick in itself. It goes.
That's not a selfie stick. That's a truncheon.
I know, right? It goes forever.
You go to Texas. That's a weapon.
So yeah, and your camera just snaps right on that. So,
okay, should we go for this final topic just for the last couple of minutes?
Sure.
Pam's saying, I hate that half of my videos come out vertical. And Paula, you're saying that you have that too sometimes?
Yes, I do. Ever since I got my new phone, which is iPhone 17, sometimes when I think I'm recording horizontally, the phone doesn't make the switch. It's recording vertically, and I don't realize that until my video is done, and then I'm like, well, crap.
Oh,
you need to go into the settings, and there should be a setting in there for auto rotate. So when you turn the phone, the screen turns it as well.
Auto rotate? Okay, I'll try that. I thought it would do that automatically, and sometimes it does, but many times it doesn't.
That's why you should use your selfie camera, so you always know what it's looking like.
So when you've got it horizontal, does it just look like I'm recording horizontal? Is that what you're saying, Paula? Or is there black at the sides?
No, she can't see the camera.
Yeah.
Because she's using the backwards camera rather than the selfie camera.
Are you using so you can't see yourself on your phone?
Yeah.
You can't?
Correct.
Interesting. If you turned it around and you could see yourself on your phone, would it look like you're horizontal, or would it look like you're vertical with with black stripes down the side?
Every time I've thought I was horizontal and I was actually vertical, I didn't see anything that was different. I had good reason to think I was horizontal.
Got it. Try and hit up your settings, because that's actually a bad change that they've made, because that's like, people make all the effort and you turn it around where you can't see yourself. Do you do that so that you get the better camera quality? Is that what you do? Because people talk about it, the front facing camera is better quality than when you can see yourself on the selfie view? Is that why you,
I
I've heard
don't. I never knowingly actually did what Peter said, the back camera. I don't even know how to get to the back camera. I just know that when I'm horizontal, I think I'm horizontal and it turns out vertical. That's all I know.
So if you open up your camera app, there'll be a little circle, and you switch that, press the circle, and it'll switch to your front camera.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
don't get it either, Paula.
Allison, you read my voice, didn't you?
Yes.
all I'm saying is that if I record myself on my phone, I use the worst camera so that I can see myself, but I make sure to look on the little where I know the camera is, but I can see myself. Whereas people do say it's a better camera. I think they call it the front-facing camera, where you can't see yourself because it's the back of the camera. But I know that if I, so
That's my DJI
Since-
I love because it has a front and a rear facing.
yeah.
Since I
And
came
hence
back
I-
doing the videos, all of my videos in my studio, I've been using the selfie camera so I can see how it looks. And those videos look pretty good to me.
Yeah.
And Cam has a question. Does anyone know the answer to that? She says, I wondered if the size of the video is too big for her computer to manage because she's low on space, and I think it's being saved smaller, if that makes sense. Could that be it?
I
If
wouldn't
the
think
if the size of the video was, if she'd hit a limit on storage, the video would just stop recording.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
it
can-
wouldn't
you
just
can
be
go
that
into the
simple,
set-
say.
Yeah, you can go into the settings to like record as a proxy, which will compress the file. But it's usually if she's running out of storage, the camera will just stop recording halfway through.
Yeah, see, I'm with Krista. I use the selfie one.
Yeah.
And so you know what we mean by the selfie one, Paula? That that you press the thing that does the spin the camera around. You know how you hold the camera
Yes.
up and it can see what's in front of you. So when I spin it around, I then just press record. So that's how I see myself, and Krista as well, saying because she can see herself. Otherwise, I know we can have a bit of insecurity about, are you in shot very much or something? But
There's advantages of using the selfie camera as well, because you can tap the screen to set the focus to focus on you, and then that will make the background a little bit blurry, give you that nice effect.
I like cinematic. The cinematic
Yeah.
gives you the blurry effect.
Or if you wanted to focus on a specific area, that you can like just tap on a certain. Say, for example, if you're filming near filming the sky and it's near where the sunlight is, you could tap on the camera to set the exposure, and then just drag it up or down, and it'll bring the exposure down and lock it at that level. So there's so many things you can do with the selfie camera.
That sounds pretty advanced. Paula, are you up for that? Doing all of those?
That
Taking
was-
around?
It's just playing around with the camera. Open the camera
Yeah.
up when you're not doing anything and just play around with this. Switch it around and see what works.
yeah, Peter, you can email me later and explain it all.
I will.
I
And
just
Pam
had to put all
says,
my toys
I'm
away.
talking about uploading it to my computer, though. The camera has storage.
Yeah.
Oh, then that would.
Yeah, so it's a settings thing, eh? It's a settings thing, is what you're. Okay,
Yeah.
what about okay? Final questions, so we don't take up too much of people's time. From Bobby, has anyone here made a video with the front and back videos both together on the iPhone?
No.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I know it is a thing. I don't have the iPhone, but I know it is a thing. But I wouldn't know how to do it. The person to ask about that would be Rob the Maritimer.
Yeah.
How would you
What
do
is your
that?
question?
Well, you're using the selfie. You're basically using the selfie camera, and then you can press a button so that you're recording with the front-facing camera and the back-facing camera. So you've basically got like a split screen, of
Oh.
what's in front of you and your face at the same time.
I mean, I'm lucky that I figured out how to hit the button where it will switch to look at the front and switch
Me
to look
too.
at me.
Yay,
That's
us.
luck. I feel really, really good about myself when I could figure that out.
We feel really advanced, Allison, when we can
Yeah.
figure those things out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alison, I missed that. Just can you repeat quickly what you're doing?
I said, I feel really accomplished when I figured I could push the button and it turns my camera to the facing outwards. And then
Yeah.
then I'm like, wow.
Me too.
I know, whoopee.
Well, thanks to everyone in the chat for coming. We really appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you. And if any of you
Thank you
have
so
any
much for your
ideas,
time. Thank you, and hopefully we might see you next week. Thank you,
Yeah.
friends.
bye
Pageant
guys.
Wings.
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Have a cool weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.